I'm doing a Britney Spears tonight.
Welcome to WatchMojo UK, and today we'll be counting down our picks for the top 10 Snog Marry Avoid disasters.
I'd probably avoid because she looks like a witch from the 80s.
Before we begin, we publish new content every day, so be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos.
For this list, we'll be looking at some of the most out there contestants and terrible transformations on this landmark reality show. Let us know in the comments if you'd ever let Pod give you a Makeunder. Number 10, Jasmine.
I would describe my style as crazy. These are looking pretty good now. Vintage. I really like it. Completely over the top.
The self-styled queen of charity shops. You can certainly tell right away that Jasmine's wardrobe is largely second-hand. Charity shops are great for finding hidden gems, but if you try to build your entire wardrobe out of items people throw away, you're going to have something very eclectic at the end.
But they are on your face, a lot of your face.
She's got dozens of layers, odd accessories, and nothing ever matches. Her friends and family say that being a triplet, Jasmine has always wanted to stand out from the crowd, and coming from a small town in Wales, she certainly does.
In fact, 100% of the public wanted to avoid you.
Are you serious, Paz?
Pod saw it as a great victory when she convinced Jasmine to part with those expressive eyebrows.
Oh my god. Is that actually me?
Number 9, Jay.
I'm not your kind of regular kind of mum. I just stand out.
Many of those who appear on Snog Marry Avoid are young and clearly still finding themselves. Not so for Jay, a mum who says her young son is perpetually embarrassed by her skimpy attire. She turns up to meet Jenny in an outfit that's basically a swimming costume, which Pod doesn't take kindly to. But it is a marked improvement from the Britney Spears-style jumpsuit we saw her rip while clubbing.
I've got no knickers on.
Is that really something to be proud of?
You really don't like it, do you?
The public analysis was ruthless as well, with most of them assuming Jay was significantly older than she really is. But even post-Makeunder, she can't resist showing off a bit too much skin, in Pod's opinion, that is.
Pod has left you with a bit of your trademark cleavage.
That's not a cleavage.
Don't do it, Jay.
Just a little bit.
Number 8, Emily and Carl.
I was 3 months old when I got my first ears pierced.
You'd think that by the 2000s, people would be used to seeing goths all over the place. But apparently not, because these two were brutally read by Pod. The major gripe was their piercings. They each had dozens of pieces that completely hid their faces. However, this was a case where Pod failed to deliver a good result. She asked them each to pick a style icon for the other to look like. Carl picked Kirsten Dunst, where Emily picked Brad Pitt.
Oh my god.
Suffice it to say, Carl looked nothing like Brad Pitt. We're not sure what the stylist behind the scenes was thinking, because beige really wasn't his colour.
Are you still attracted to each other?
Well, I'm still very much in love with her, but
I love him, but I don't fancy him very much.
Number 7, Luke.
I do love a little bit of bling. I love my gold. Chav chains, rings. Just sparkles up everything and makes you look a bit like me.
His style icon is Rihanna, but unfortunately, he looks nothing like her. And since he's not an internationally famous musician, he can't pull off Rihanna's unique looks. He admits himself that his outfits are a lot for the elderly people in his small Yorkshire village to cope with, but he's still not willing to tone it down. Still, if Luke's living his truth, who are we to disagree?
You are, in fact, one of the orangest people I've seen in a while.
And when you see the outfit Pod puts him in at the end, you'll probably agree. He gets put in a bland suit with a yellow pocket square that certainly clashes with the blue and grey.
Now the natural look is shining like a diamond in the
Sky.
Number 6, Liberty.
I was brought up to be very, very girly, like pristine, clean. So I took that clean, girly prettiness and amplified it.
She's louder than life, and her friends and family want her to take it easy with the high fashion and embrace her natural beauty. But despite seeming at the beginning like the kind of person who'd hate Pod telling her what to wear, she actually likes her new look.
Weirdly, I kind of enjoy it.
However, the disaster hasn't come yet. When we reach the big reveal, her mum is resoundingly disappointed.
It looks kind of like a school thing. She's cross with me.
There's nothing worse than trying to change your look and then having your mum tell you she hates it, particularly when Liberty's mum started out the episode by saying she hated the way her daughter dressed before. At least her friends and Ellie are supportive.
On the whole, the reaction was really, really good, and obviously that gives me a little boost.
Number 5, Tommy.
A lot of people probably just don't understand my look.
Another goth up next. Fashion student Tommy wants everybody to know he's up for experimenting with his dress sense. But his boldest choice is certainly to accessorise using bones.
This cravat which I made myself from chicken bones.
What? Not fake plastic bones, but chicken bones he immediately recycles after eating his KFC bargain bucket. We hope he washes them first to get rid of the fried chicken smell. Yet again though, it seems Pod's the one who really has no sense of style, because she makes him look like a completely different person.
Hello.
Hello, Tommy. What do you think?
What do you think, Pod?
Pod thinks you look very handsome.
Really?
Yes, and dapper.
I don't know about that, Pod.
He's trying to be polite, but you can tell he doesn't like it. Pod never should have matched a green shirt and cardigan with those blue shoes.
Yeah, I suppose you're kind of right about the makeup. I think my face looks nice.
Number 4, Ross.
I love being orange. Orange as I can possibly be.
Why?
Because I think it's the best skin colour ever.
He bears the hard-won title of Scotland's #1 male Barbie, though we can't imagine there are a great many competitors. Ross is from Aberdeen, but clearly wants people to think he's just arrived from the Jersey Shore.
When was the last time you went out without the tan?
I never, ever go out the house without fake tan.
He's also got leopard spots dyed into his bleached blonde hair, not to mention some extensions that should really be considered a crime against fashion. And that's before we get started on the glitter. Pod puts him in a suit and a waistcoat that really needs a good tailor to take it in, but Ross actually likes what she's done in the end.
What a shock!
Well, at least someone does. Number 3, Hannah.
Hello, I'm Hannah and I spend my life trying to stand out.
In all honesty, Hannah seems like a lovely girl, but nobody will find that out when she looks so unapproachable. Her friends clearly agree, and you can see in the expression of the shop's cashier that those she meets just don't take her seriously.
Have you got any jobs going?
Oh, we haven't at the moment, sorry.
Hannah explains to Ellie that the reason she wants to turn down the volume is that she's not been able to get a job. Still, there's always going to be something disastrous about using that much fake tan, especially when a lot of it isn't blended properly. Luckily, she's one of the ones who likes her Makeunder a lot, and she gets a fair few people saying they'd marry her afterwards.
It's really nice.
Number 2, Danny Go-Go.
I'm like a local celebrity in Brighton. People stop me and ask me for my photo all the time, and I love it.
Where Luke wanted to be Rihanna, Danny wanted to be Nicki Minaj. It says a lot about his loudness that he stands out even in Brighton, a city no stranger to bold fashion choices. But what's most disastrous about Danny's look is that he doesn't even do it himself. He gets his mum to apply his fake tan for him in the bathroom, something she says she's been doing for years and obviously doesn't enjoy.
Danny?
Hello?
Back away from the tanning booth. Put some clothes on and come with me. Come on, don't touch me. Danny, I feel like you're going to poke my eyes out with those things.
His mum's also worried about everybody laughing at him, which makes it all a bit sad. He's completely unrecognisable when Pod is through, but at least his mum likes it, unlike Liberty's.
What do you think?
I love it. I love my hair. I look dateable, Pod.
Number 1, James.
Have you got a parrot?
I don't have a parrot, I do have a dog.
Possibly one of the worst Makeunders on the show, Pod really does stamp out all the individuality from this bloke, like she tries to do for everyone. James prides himself on his unique style, right at the height of Pirates of the Caribbean's popularity, though he insists that he's not trying to look like a pirate on purpose.
45% did want to snog you.
Oh, wicked.
Hands down, though, this is the worst makeover on the show. Pod bundles all his hair into a very oversized beanie and adds a scarf.
Oh, wow. This is really nice.
It's all very early 2000s and looks even more dated than many of the other Makeunders today.
I'm well pleased with that. Well happy.
He says he loves it, though he does dip into those Sea Dog accessories when Jenny catches up with him at the end.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from WatchMojo UK and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.